My name is Dmitry Maryanovich, and I was a judge of EMMA Ukraine more than 12 years. As an installer, I have been dealing with car sound for more than 15 years. So what I would like to mention is that it would be impossible to create a good car sound system without noise insulation. Meeting success in noise insulation tightly depends on how correctly you choose the materials which could best fit each surface and how well you follow the installation techniques. As a rule, not much attention is paid to the roof of the car. Usually you can only hear raindrops when it rains. We are sure everything is well with the roof, but the roof has a large area and it converts the incoming vibration into the noise like a large loudspeaker. So we cannot define the roof as a source of noise. The surface for material installation should be clean and dry. First we mount the vibration absorbing material, premium or standard, 1.8 mm thick. For the second layer, use Tempo Fix, which reduce noise. Both materials are resistant to moisture and have a sticky surface. We stick pieces of premium 1.8 mm cut out in advance to the roof. Remove the protective layer and easily stick it to the target place. To avoid any air bubbles, we stick the material spreading from center to edges, leaving no gaps. That is not end yet. Now it's time to smoothen the foil, so that it will be flat and could provide us with a non-stretchable surface. We can easily do it with a roller or just with piece of wood. That's not necessary to cover up the whole roof with this material. 70–80% would be enough. Enhancing cars by applying anti-noise materials is a process that starts simultaneously with the manufacture of cars. As a rule, manufacturers place bituminous materials on the floor of the car, and what reduces noise is a thick carpet covering the whole floor. We may complement the vibration-absorbing layer with our material, premium 3 or 4 mm thick. To attenuate noise, you can use 4 mm thick Tempo Fix. To be placed easily on the floor surface, any vibration-absorbing material should be in flexible condition. That means that the material must be firmly warmed up by the heat of a fan. We put it on the target place and press it out. Here the surface is razor flat, so there is no need of applying much strength. After that, we remove the protective cover and stick the material. And again, no air bubbles. To achieve maximum contact, use a roller or a piece of wood. The correctly installed material should entirely repeat the shape and outline of the car bottom. In the front part of the passenger compartment, where the floor turns to the bulkhead of engine compartment and the front wheel arches is enjoined to it, it is highly recommended to use more heavy material, premium 4 mm thick, the same as for rear wheel arches. So the floor vibration will be absorbed due to the applied premium 3 mm thick material. Let's switch to the second layer, the 4 mm thick Tempo Fix. And that material will absorb the rest of noise and work as a heat insulator. Remove the protective film from the cut in advance piece of material and stick it to the target place. Thus, we are treating the whole floor surface. Trunk floor is a continuation of the car floor, so should be treated in the same way. As the first layer, we use standard or premium 3 or 4 mm thick material, and we use 4 mm thick Tempo Fix as the second one. The wheel arches are highly recommended to be covered with premium 4 mm because of remarkable noise level of these parts. A premium 4 mm have to be warmed up if necessary before installation to get a flexible condition. After the material has been warmed up, we put it on the target area and press out. As soon as it gains the required form, we can take off the protective film and stick it. Such technique is quite important in order to preserve a structure of this material that ensures its maximum efficiency. We had to warm up this material in advance, so it became more flexible. Now, it will easily repeat the shape of the target area it will be headed to. We are putting the material piece to the target area and press it out. Thus, we let it acquire the necessary future form. As the protective film is not removed yet, the structure of this material is preserved. The warmed up material will easily gain the shape of the area it will cover. The same procedure is for cut in advance and warmed up material piece that will be installed on the wheel arch. We put it on a target area and let it gain the required form, and only after that we are removing the protective film. It's not necessary to press it firmly. What is important here is the perfect conformity without any air bubbles. In a maximum variant, the floor is also treated with premium 4 mm. Tempo Fix 4 mm is to be covered as a second layer. The wheel arch should be not covered with the second layer. We will treat the plastic part which is put on the top. The factory noise insulation can be removed and replaced with Silent Fix with 5 mm thickness. This is polyurethane foam impregnated with bitumen, which will fill the clearance between two parts, wheel arch and plastic molding. The car door is a very important element of the car noise insulation. The door contains speakers. and the door is enclosure for a speaker. The factory door is bad enclosure for speaker. Such enclosure vibrates, sings together with speaker and irritates the listener. Our goal is to make a good enclosure for speaker from the bad one. For that, we will treat all surfaces which produce noise in the door. These are external door panel, door frame and door facing. The external door panel is to be treated in the first place. We use vibration absorbing material premium 1.8 mm. I usually glue it on the external door panel by such strips. The strips glued on the door panel should look approximately this way. The first should be laid on the underside, the second with small lapping. In this place the material has double thickness and there is formed something like reinforcement rib. The next strip should be laid exactly the same way, with some overlapping. It's sufficient to treat 70% in the central part. After sticking, the material should be smoothed by either roller or plank, the same ways as we did with the ceiling. The good contact is achieved after pressing with the plank. Now this material makes the integral unit with the door frame. After gluing the vibration absorbing materials, we will get sandwich, which has metal from two parts and the vibration absorbing material in the middle. So we will glue the vibration absorbing layer on the door frame surface. In this case, this is premium 1.8 mm. We will glue, avoiding occurrence of air bubbles. After gluing, we will smooth it using roller or wood plank. As a result, we will get acoustically inert surface, which not responding to any external excitement. After gluing the vibration absorber layer, the door became acoustically inert. It neither evokes any sound itself, nor lets pass any sound from outside. The door facing should be treated in the following way. First, the large flat surface is glued with vibration absorbing material, which will relieve us from unnecessary resonances. And after that, silence fix is glued on the top as a contact vibration absorbing material. After applying the vibration absorber, it's a problem to force the facing to sing. Now let's lay silent fix with 5 mm thickness. Door facing treated this way will neither emit any sounds itself nor let go any noise through itself. Thus, we have finished the noise insulating works in this car. There have been treated ceiling, floor, trunk, wheel arches and doors. As a result, the car has significantly enhanced the level of comfort provided to a driver and passengers. For ceiling treatment, there have been used premium 1.8 mm and tempo fix 4 mm as a second layer. For floor treatment, premium 3 mm and tempo fix 4 mm have been used. For wheel arches treatment, we use premium 4 mm. For plastic treatment, silent fix 5 mm has been used. For door treatment, there have been used premium 1.8 mm, tempo fix 4 mm and silent fix 5 mm.